Hello everybody and welcome back to Vanilla Coast and City Skylines, where today we're actually gonna start going out this way a little bit because I got an idea that would be kind of cool for a design. Kind of similar to Sherbert Circle, but kind of on a more massive scale. So, but first we need a highway that actually works to how we need it to work. That being said, I kind of want to have the highway continue underground, which means that we need a intersection area over here that would be kind of appropriate, which makes me think this highway gets elevated. We have this one underground, and we'll have a circle on the ground that goes in between. So so I think the first thing I need to do is pause the game, because this is going to disrupt traffic so bad that it's literally not going to work any other way. So let's go underground. We'll actually delete this and this. We'll take this and center it right there. Make a little notch. Delete, delete, delete. And do the same thing right here. And that does... Yeah, actually, you know what? We'll use that as the notch rather than anything else. I just want it to line up kind of nicely. So that's all. That's all this is. Okay, highway. This goes this way. And this goes this way. Okay, then I'm not sure how far out that way I want it, so I'm just going to pull it out, say, 4 in this direction. We will upgrade them to highway. And then this one needs to be flipped, right? Yeah, because I drew it in that way, I want it to go the other. Okay, so now that we have this highway kind of going through, we need to get the other highway elevated. Actually, you know what? Let's go above ground so that we don't delete anything that we don't want to. Delete, 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 delete. And yes, I will have to remake these to connect. All the way back. In fact, we don't need these off-ramps either. Actually, I just had an idea. We can kind of center this too if we... Because we have this little section right here, right? And this section we can grab a midpoint from... no, underground. So that would be 1920, 1920. So yes, this is the midpoint. Why is it trying to lift? Yeah, it's coming out of the ground. Huh, interesting. Okay, well, we'll put it one off in that direction too. Yeah, we'll make the roundabout too large. So just like that. That way we kind of have an idea of where it's going to be. This is going to be a little weird because the highway above... Actually, you know what? I can actually base the highway off of down here a little bit. Well, the idea being is that the reason I did this, I didn't actually make that clear. No, underground. I want it to connect to this, but then come up. Oh, does that? Okay. Is that this is the midpoint. Right there. And I kind of want to pull that back around. And I did not actually make this in such a manner that I could actually measure that. Okay, let's try this again. You. 1 over back 1. And then this is the midpoint. So we'll draw that through. Then we'll take the highways and kind of... Actually, you know what I should have done? Let's back this off for a second. This would be smarter design where we take it... Because we want this elevated over this area, right? We'll just have an elevated section then. Like that. We'll back these off a little further. I really wish these would be even. You know what? I can make them even. How big is this going to be though? Out to there. So yeah, I want to back this off a little further. Connect it. Delete it. There we go. Now the highways are even. Let's measure this side. Yeah, we want to back that off 2 or 3. Wow, those are much larger sections. You know what? Yeah, right there's fine. Just do one of these. There we go. So now the highways. That's right. I'm still gonna have to use this because to get proper distancing. Connect. Up and connect. That did seem to go over a smudge, which is interesting. Yeah, that does seem to widen right there, which is interesting. And that definitely smooches over a little. Oh dear, these highways were not made very evenly. Then again, in the map maker, you cannot actually make highways very evenly. It is one thing that while trying to make maps myself, I have actually got quite irritated at. It's like, I want these to be like even with each other. Can I not do this? No? Okay. Kind of thing. So yeah, there we go. Now we have the highway going over. Let's get rid of all the extras that we don't need. Now, from here, we need to actually start underground again, because that's where all of our lines are. So... that is... Really? Are you going to do that to me? No? Say we want to keep it underground, right? That is 1. So we'll have this come out of the ground. That is connected to the center point, right? Yeah. Okay, that's 1 from that center point. And we do want all of this on the ground. Space is already occupied because there's pillars there, right? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. We don't necessarily need that center. Oh, you know what? I'm being stupid. Let's get rid of all that. Let's go underground and get rid of this little notch that I made. Just get rid of that. From there, up 1 to the surface. Just like that. We said we wanted this 2. So... and 2. And 2. And 2. There we go. There's our circle, so we can go underground, get rid of our measure lines because we don't need these anymore. Why was that like an... oh, because I built that road right there. But we are going to upgrade these. Can we get above ground? We are going to upgrade these, though, to highway. So the idea is that it's going to be a massive interchange. So I want highway, pretty much, to be the interchange medium. Okay, so now let's start kind of conceptualizing this. So we need vehicles coming from this direction. Can you not? Nowhere? Right there. Right there is the only spot. Okay, that will be an off-ramp then. I would expect this to be something similar. I saw a blue. Oh, probably before I even connected it. Oh, well, that doesn't work. Okay, never mind. Let's delete that. We want to get rid of these for a second. And that and that. Did that? I think that de-evened it, but we want these. Okay, that's right. They don't measure. We want these to go out one more before they go down. Get rid of those. Down and connect. Down and connect. Okay. Let's upgrade these. Back to highway. And ensure they're flowing in the correct direction. There we go. Now off-ramps that I place should be a lot nicer. Yeah, see, a lot more room to connect and just to ensure, yes. We'll put it at the farthest point, just so that the ramp is a little nicer. And also it's a measuring point to make it even. This does go the other way, actually, though. We'll do the same for over here. And so, oh, that's right. No, we have to modify this side too. I almost forgot. Except I'm going to do that real quick so that I can even these out a little. Because I am tired of these just going in whatever direction they want to go. Delete, delete. And then down. And then connect. Then we upgrade them. Not to off-ramp. And we swap that. Now we select off-ramp. And we go from the edges here to the very furthest point. I do want it pixel perfect. I'm a little bit of a stickler. Okay, so we have on-ramp. Or we have off-ramp, on-ramp, off-ramp, on-ramp. This actually needs to be changed in direction. Wow, is this really all that's going to be needed? It's like a clover leaf, right? Each one needs... Yeah, in a clover leaf, you need 2 off-ramps and 2 on, but we're transferring to a medium. Which means that we don't actually need that much. Well then. Yuck. Actually, means that this city can be actually connected directly to this roundabout. While the those below. Where is the highway? No, the other direction, please. Please. So if we went from there down here, that can be as long as it wants. Okay, so we want to make a spot in which it snaps to. So simple enough. Why do you think I want to go above ground? Why did it go above ground? Oh, God. No, stop it. I'm sorry for the blinkies. Upgrade. You go in the opposite direction. And then we will delete that. We'll do something similar over here. Oh, God. Seriously? It's trying to make it come out of the ground, and it bugs me so much. Right there. No, wrong direction. Down. Just like that. Right there. Down. Just like that. But then this one right here needs to be swapped. And there we go. Okay, we have our massive interchange. And I do believe I like the idea. And I'm going to delete it all the way back to there. That we're going to actually just have this come straight down. We will use these, though. This is going to be interesting. There's another connect point right there, so that's good. I'm going to bring it down to right there for a second. So we have this connect point that is right here, right? We said this specifically. You know, I kind of like that. It's not exactly straight onto it, but it works. And I like it. Other than that's going to have to go the other direction. And all of this will be upgraded to that. Yeah, this goes in the other direction. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. And should go in the other direction. Well, I know this section is right. That section's got to be right. So maybe it was correct already. Yeah. Okay. And there's our new massive interchange that really did not need to be as massive as it was. I might put stuff in there in that case. But that does allow it so that we can have stuff like over here and around. So, anywho, enough of it being on pause. Let's get all this reorganized and a little faster. Oh, they're using it and it's beautiful. Yeah, I really enjoyed how this turned out. And another intersection or roadway that kind of looks like some sort of weird emblem. Actually, it kind of works this way a little bit better, where it's kind of like, and then you'd have this kept off. It's like a flask or something with just these like weird markings around it. Anywho, let's head over a little bit because we did want to plan out the next area. We kind of have a really balanced RCI at the moment, and it kind of bothers me. I'm used to,
Geologists predict
oh
that
dear.
a sinkhole could strike at any minute. Residents should take precautionary measures.
Yeah, nowhere around us. We're fine. So, let's figure out where this next city section will be. Wow, that's not the road I want. Oh, good. Yes, I know, sinkhole. It's not going to do anything.
Somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities for any information.
So where do we want the city? I think let's have the roundabout for it right there. I think that would be a good idea. Okay, we're going to have the roundabout 3 large, 4 large. I think 4 is pushing it. We are going to actually have city stuff in the middle. that this is going to be a legitimate city. Like, the roundabout is actually going to be part of the city. Unlike most of these where it's not. Even this one isn't really part of the city. It's just kind of like, yeah, this is where you kind of get off, so. So let's get the roundabout in. But yeah, this will be a legitimate part of the city. So. I think the on-off ramps, I want kind of. But this will have to be massive road. I do know this. I don't want it highway because, like I said, I want this part of the city. But this will legitimately need to be very massive road. We'll make it very nice massive road. So let's get that. And get that. Because like I said, this entire interior is going to have stuff, so. And I like the roads on it for the time being. So. Does that create lights? Just that? That does. Okay, so I'm going to have to be wary that there cannot be a terrible lot of connection points, which I am actually okay with to a degree. That being said, let's get not massive, but large intersection ways. So this goes out 56. How far does this side go? 56. Okay, we're going to have it balanced. Very nice. Right there. And again, we can have one side that's a little longer. I think that might be too massive of a city. 56 is pretty damn big. So, I do think, oh, that'd be interesting, that we have on-ramp, off-ramp up here, and as well on-ramp, off-ramp on both sides down here. That would be interesting. In fact, let's get the highway underneath all laid out, and let's get the on-ramp and off-ramps designated. So, and that actually does line up. That is an even amount. You can barely see it, but there's actually a marker line right there. So I do not have to line it up with that at all, which is nice. So we'll have it come out the city to there. And same with this to there. And that should be even. It is. We will upgrade these to highway. Just like that. Although this entire side will have to be swapped in direction. And there we go. Now let's see what we can do with this on-ramp, off-ramp idea. I kind of want to get rid of... Actually, you know what? Let's test it out on this side, because my idea is that they all come from the center here, to some degree. Which means that this road should be an even amount out. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be a little cheeky and have some fun. No, let's keep it underground. So that goes up to 3 out. So let's have this only 1 out. So that means it would go 2 to get to the other side, and then we... What the... Dickens? Come on, seriously? Seriously, game, you're gonna troll me on this? Let's actually get rid of these. Stop it! Stop it! What? And the space is already... Oh my god. Okay, let's pull it down one more then. No. Stop fixing my view. I like how my view is. Please stop it. Okay, and I do want notches. Because I do want it to connect to the center. So, if we have it come off in either direction like that, which is actually very weird for a highway. You don't usually have on-ramps, off-ramps that connect to the fast lane, which is what this would actually do. Those go very straight, and it bothers me a little, but you know what? It's fine. Is that the same? I don't think that's the same. Is it? Oh, maybe it is. So just... Wow, that kind of dug into the train, didn't it? Wow, that's actually quite awkward. Oh dear, that's gonna mess up the zoning for sure. Okay, so if we choose that, go underground. This needs to be going the opposite direction because it is technically an on-ramp. This comes off, and then this one needs to be changed because... Okay, and it can't be changed. That is fine because we can just go in the other direction then. This there down to right there. It's going to do the same thing, but it's going to go in the correct direction. So, people will be able to turn around there if they need to, which I don't think will be a terribly bad thing, but this makes it so that there's an exit right there for them to be able to get off. So, and or on the highway that they want. That way we have 2 entrance and exit points, which is actually a very, very good idea. Can we... No, stop it. Yes, that's lined up. Okay, let's put it underground. As right there's where we want it. Oh, and I do need to kick off those. But I'll do that in a second. Why would you go above ground? It's an underground tunnel that I'm connecting to. Then out to there, connect, and of course you go above ground. I don't know why this game is so derpy. And I cannot actually see the... Technically I don't need to pull it out one, but you know, I'm OCD like that. No, don't delete the trees, please. I like the trees. Okay, just like that. This going from there to there. This going from there to there. This going... Too steep. It interferes with that highway. How does it interfere with that highway? Oh dear, okay. Back those off for a second. Can we do that naturally? Okay, yes we can. Okay, that does not interfere. So we just needed to build it from that side first and foremost, it looks like. Okay, now can we flip the ones that need flipping? We can, that one. So that one goes in, this one comes out. This one needs to be flipped though, and it's not cooperating, so simple enough. We build from this side, and we go down. And there we are. That actually gets really steep. Woo! Oh dear, this city makes me chuckle. Okay, let's get rid of our measurements. I did take an engineering class, or a couple engineering classes, so having markers like this is kind of one of the ways to make it a little easier to do stuff. But anyway, so now we have 2 intersections in which people can get on and off, which should assist traffic in the greatest degree. That, yeah, we should not have much problem with traffic. But that being said, we have the biggest on-ramps and off-ramps at the top and bottom, and we want city sections still to come off of this. So what I'm actually thinking is we have it in a cross design, rather. So that idea being that if we pulled this out one, can we have another? Is there a link point for a middle piece? Like, I would think it'd be like somewhere like right here, because that's what creates that. I guess not. Ooh, we're gonna have a difficult, because it's not playing nicely. That is the middle, though, right there. That is. Right here. Right here is the middle. This is the middle piece. Can we upgrade it to, like... Oh, and that's why there's nothing in between. That is not actually a... Okay, well, that kind of sucks. So much for that idea. Maybe we'll just... I do want to do this before I finish the episode, too. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in between. So, if we go... Because remember, this is going to have to be a divider right here, too. So that's wise, because it's an even number. We don't have an even number of directions. So, 1, 2, 3. So there or there for the big roads. And these will just go straight off in this direction, and it will be an awkward angle in which I will have to use these side streets to even out. That is the problem about that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to actually just end the episode there and think about it. I'm going to re-upgrade these, as I do want to keep it square, so I'm actually probably going to build off of these to some degree. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like, as it does help the channel, and do subscribe to catch the next episode as it comes out. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave those in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and have a good one. Goodbye.